The aliens put a chip in your ear and they're tracking you to this day.
I'm part alien. I'm gonna tell you why I'm part alien.
Let's do it. All right.
So today's goal, we're going to finish a few quests. I'm going to tell the story that I've got. And then after that story, we'll look to play some Overwatch games, get you guys involved and in the games with us.
Seth apparently said, I don't know the whole story.
Yeah, Jasmine doesn't even know the whole story.
Apparently,
my mom gave her a quick synopsis as best she could.
Yeah, and it was awkward. Seth and I, we were eating at a Mexican restaurant. His mom came to visit, you know, so we went out to eat with her. And she literally was like, you know what? I like you. And I think you're the one for my son.
Oh, yeah. My mom was acting like it was a secret.
Yeah. And she was like, I think it's time she knows, Seth. I think we should tell her.
I'm like, what the heck are we telling her?
And Seth has no idea. And I was like, what? And she said, guys, this is serious. I work for the government. They can listen. If they know I told you this,
I'm gonna wake up in Area 51.
I'm gonna lose my job. Yeah, she said everybody needs to turn off their cell phones right now. She said just turn off your phone, honey. Oh, and I'm like, okay. So we, you know, pretended to turn off our phone. And she goes on to tell us the story. Now Seth is part alien and all this stuff.
All right, so this is how my mom told me the story. All right, now you could choose to believe it or not. Me personally, I'm a skeptic, all right? My mom tells me a lot of crazy stuff, so I am very skeptical of what she told me. But I'm going to present to you the information, and you do with it what you will.
All right, I'm sipping my drink.
One day, my mom was driving along, and while she was driving, she threw up. She threw up all over her car.
Ew, I didn't know that.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I told you. You don't know the whole thing.
Ew.
She threw up all over the car and had to pull over. And some guy stopped, helped her, like, kind of clean up a little bit. She got back in the car. She's like, what's going on with me? She got a checkup. Turns out she's pregnant. She is pregante, pregnant with me. Okay? And it wouldn't have been that interesting except for a few days before she found out she was pregnant. So after conception, event happens, throws up in the car, right? Well, that event that happened, she was in bed one night and she had this wild dream and she thought it was just a dream, but obviously it was real. Okay? So she's in the dream and she's just in this warm, like, sensation, this warm beam of light. Could have peed the bed, could have been abducted by aliens. We don't know for sure. Okay.
Seth, I'm pregnant.
Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Not. All right, so she's in this warm light, and she kind of starts to wake up, right? And as she's waking up, she looks over, and she's on this metal table, right? And there's these weird, like, kind of long people that are going to and from the tables, because she's in a room full of these metal tables, and they're going to and from the table, and she looks to the right, and she notices that on the other table there's another person. There's another lady there, and that lady is also pregnant. Okay, so there's another table, another metal table. This lady's also pregnant. Okay, the lady's like, oh my gosh, the lady's kind of freaking out. My mom's calm. She says it's gonna be okay. It's all right. It's going to be okay. The lady is just like, no. They're doing things to these people. It's not going to be okay. And my mom's like, it's going to be okay. The weird long people came over, did their stuff to that lady, did their stuff to my mom. And she said there was no pain. They didn't really, like, go in.
What the heck?
They just kind of had these almost like ultrasound tools that, you know, that go on top of the stomach, and then it was over.
So you're saying that the aliens did this to a different lady?
Yeah, did it to the different lady. My mom watched, and then they did it to my mom.
And then, but explain about your ear. I know that part.
Right, I'm getting there. So
I gotta mind this.
So all of that happens, right, with my mom, and she's never told me this story, and I'm like, I think I was like 13 at the time, and I'm like, Mom, I got this, like, weird bump in my ear. It's always been there, and I never really said anything about it. To me, I'm pretty sure it's a broken piece of cartilage in my ear, like up near the top. And she's like, oh my God, you found it. I was like, what did I find? And she tells me that whole story I just told you guys. And she's like, I think they chipped you. I think it's a chip from the aliens.
So
and they're tracking you.
The aliens put a chip in your ear and they're tracking you to this day.
Exactly. They're monitoring everything I do. If I'm ever in trouble, I can just pinch that part of my ear real hard. They'll show up and protect me. That's exactly how it works. I've never had it examined. It's never been seen by a professional.
That's true.
Because that could put me in danger with the government.
That's true. And honestly, I feel like if you went to the doctor, they would just be like, "You're, what are you talking about?" So do you, like, when you're in trouble and you pinch your ear, do you pass out?
Oh yeah, I pass out and I wake up and the aliens have already gotten rid of the threat. That's how it works.
It wasn't a dream, guys. All of that is very real.
Yeah.
Seth is
definitely not a dream.
Perfect. All right. Sorry. We still had the
What happens when the
sub-goals and
aliens
stuff.
die? If the aliens die, I think I become king. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Or what's it called? Supreme leader.
Wait,
They don't
are
like
you the
the word
chosen
king.
one?
I'm not the chosen one. I am the one. There's no like choosing.
So is
here.
it like when God explains who he is and it's just that the smallest verse, like, what is it? Besides Jesus wept, it's like, I am.
Wild.
Yeah, well, this is who
Definitely
I
true.
am. It's not a phase, Mom.
I'm skeptical, but it's also definitely true.
It's the Georgia water. Shut up.
So based on that story, I need to know, what do you guys think? Am I reptilian? Am I?
Yeah. What kind of
Yeah, what
alien
kind of
do you
alien
think
am
he
I?
is?